In this review, after probing 60 different cordless string trimmers, we bought the 9 best models on the request in 2021 and tested them head-to-head to find out which bones eat up weeds best. We tested their weed slashing performance in a series of relative tests, cutting through thick patches of lawn and husky weeds, and making perfection cuts around obstacles. We also measured how noisy each model is, as well as maximum runtime, plus ergonomics and ease of use. To find out which weed eater cut through the competition, which is your best bet on a budget, and which models will work with your Being cordless tool batteries, check out the rest of the review below. In addition to string trimmers, our platoon can be seen in the field testing cordless splint boasters and cordless field mowers, among numerous other electric tools. We have tested over 135 electric power tools over the last several times. This gives us unique sapience into performance over an entire line of electric tools. Garden Review present top 5 best cordless string trimmers. Let's get started. Number 5. Black Plus Decker String Trimmer. The LST140C from Black Decker is the best cordless string trimmer for homeowners on a budget. Then's why indeed, though this 2-in-1 trimmer/edger costs about $100, it has a high-performance 40V maximum lithium-ion battery, which is doubly as important as the other budget picks on this list. Though it isn't relatively as hefty as a gas trimmer, 40 volts should be further than enough power to attack the usual weeds around a house. Away from being important, the LST140C is protean and accessible. Like our top pick from WORX, this Black Decker model converts to an edger, so you can get further jobs done with one tool. The LST140C also features an automatic feed spool, which means you don't have to impinge the slice head against the ground to release string, as you do with most other string trimmers. Number 4. Craftsman V20 String Trimmer. Craftsman's V20 string trimmer represents a happy medium between our further decoration picks and budget picks. It still isn't the most important, with a 20-volt battery, but it has a wider slice head to help you trim your yard briskly, and it uses a thicker, more durable 0.08-inch string that can manage further thick growth. Also perfecting on 20V trimmers from other brands, this Craftsman model has variable speed control. You can fluently switch to the high setting for further necklace, or the low setting for better battery effectiveness as demanded. The V20 gives you control over further than just the speed, since it features a drive button line feed system analogous to the Works WG163. Client commentary: many pundits reported problems with the line feed system not working, meaning they had to manually pull the string out, which can be a pain. Druggies also reported that this model tends to eat through line snappily. Number 3. Works WG191 Cordless String Trimmer. With its important 56-volt battery, the Works WG191 delivers a gas-such-like performance for taking down especially thick or altitudinous lawn. You can tell this trimmer is meant for heavy-duty work, because it indeed comes with a marketable grade 0.08-inch trimmer line. Plus, with a slice head that pivots and an extended reach straight shaft design, this weed eater can get into all your yard's recesses and cracks. Whether you need to cut down a patch of weeds or give your field a clean edge, the WG191 has you covered. You can convert the tool from a weed trimmer to an edger and back by simply pushing a button and twisting the shaft. It's protean for different lawn conditions too, with the variable speed control point. Using the variable speed detector, you can up the necklace for grown spots in your field and drop it during easy corridor to extend battery life. While numerous druggies reported that the Works WG191's power is indeed similar to that of a gas string trimmer, they also noted some downsides. On one charge, the trimmer only runs for about 15 to 20 twinkles. That should be enough time to trim around a typical yard, but it may not be long enough for larger parcels. Number 2. Makita XRU02Z Cordless String Trimmer. Then we've an excellent trimmer that comes from a veritably estimable power tool company. Alas, formerly again we see and really enunciate it the best cordless string trimmer as it doesn't come with a battery or a bowl. It's one of the lightest trimmers we've tried, as it weighs only 6.4 pounds, including the battery. The overall performance and power are relatively satisfying, and due to all the adaptation options, it's relatively easy to find the optimum slice position. The motor runs at RPM, so it's kindly faster than utmost, and it has a tipping head, which is a big plus, especially combined with the compacting shaft. This means that indeed veritably altitudinous people can use it. Number 1. EGO Power Plus STA 1500 String Trimmer. Still, also it's worth checking out the EGO Power STA 1500 string trimming attachment for the EGO Power Power Head, if you need a string trimmer that can handle thick shops and lawn without a struggle. It's fluently one of the most important string trimmers of the group and sliced through thick weeds and altitudinous lawn without difficulty. It can clear areas that would have stopped other products dead in their tracks. We also suppose it's fairly comfortable to use and a compact way to add a cordless string trimmer to your magazine if you have the forenamed power head. Still, it can be quite a precious purchase if you do not formerly have the power head, and this trimmer can feel like it has too important power for average yards. The guard did not help lately cut weeds from getting slung back at us, and perfection work can be relatively delicate. It's hard to avoid cutting fosses, and the EGO Power STA 1500 can be brutal on effects like bird baths, out-of-door lights, or the side of your house if you are not careful when using it. It's not for everyone, but it's a great option if you need heavy-duty string trouncing capabilities and plan to get other Pride cordless tools. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel for more updates.